Alright guys, Brawl Stars might be making the biggest comeback possible because of the weirdest of reasons. So I don't think it has anything to do with what Brawl Stars has done, because currently in this update, I straight up can't find anything to do in the game, so whatever videos I make are gonna have to be just some random challenges I make that have nothing to do with the actual gameplay itself. So yeah, I really don't have much to do in the game after the Stranger Things event ended. It's really unfortunate because I was having so much fun, like actually having content, like fresh things to do every single day. Like that was just so nice. But today we're not playing Brawl Stars. We are going to look at two different types of content. So Clash Royale and everything about that, what they're doing right now, because basically what happens with Supercell games is one does really well for some reason, then they make an update that is so bad that it like literally kills their own game for like a couple months or however long until they decide to like do something better or just something to fix it. And then everybody flocks over to their other game that has gotten updates over time while that game was doing good. So yeah, let's go look at some posts real quick. So after Clash Royale's recent update, which can be summed up right here, let me just read it. So this is basically the synopsis of the update. Adds a new level that brings nothing new. They've done this many times. Again, like that, I've never understood that when they just add a level and it doesn't even, like it doesn't unlock anything else. It's just a level. It just adds more progression time. Adds broken hero cards with a horrendous gacha system to get them. Yeah, that was also terrible. Nerfs progression, quite literally steals progression from players. Why is our game not doing well? But yeah. Basically what's happening right now, so Clash Royale reached its largest peak ever when Jinxie picked it up, basically, and it's going down because they just made an update that was like so horrendous that most people don't even understand how or why they could even possibly think of the update. Like, it's just such a bad update overall for most players. There are some fun features, but there are so many bad features that, like, I'm not gonna play. Like, I'm just not gonna play. Like, it doesn't seem worth it to play anymore. But it's a similar thing to Brawl Stars, where like Brawl Stars peaked so high for like a little chunk of time, and then it went all the way back down. Not only did it go all the way back down though, but it went below the lowest. So that could be what's happening with Clash right now. Brawl Stars has never really recovered from that. It's kind of stagnated at a place where it was at like several years ago, which is really unfortunate. At least like online, average player count might be higher, but it's all of the like the, I don't know what word to say, like the casuals or the kids that they cater to who don't actually like watch content. They don't really care about the game that much. They just log on, get their box, log out. That's basically the majority of players that are still playing the game, because that's like their most important players. That's who they care about the most. But that had me thinking, I want to go through like community content on both subreddits to see the difference, because we know that the Brawl Stars subreddit is like 90% like negativity and complaining. And I'm going to try and look through some posts that I missed last time, because some people told me that I missed some actually good posts in that last video that I made on Reddit. So we're going to look through some of the good ones on this, maybe see a couple bad ones along the way, but then we're going to see the Clash Royale subreddit and just see how many actually good posts there are on there, because I feel like there are not going to be that many in the current state of the game and the community, because I feel like they messed it up. Also, Jinxie is like borderline quitting. I think he's going back to Siege, which is honestly good for him, bro, because well, I don't know, Siege is also pretty bad with the, like their how they do things, but you know, it's all bad. It's all bad. Anyway, there have been so many skins concepts that I saw when I just like scrolled through looking for a thing to make a video on. Lily Supercell make skin concept art. Is that Supercell make? I have to look at the Supercell make. I didn't know who was all in this, but concept art for the Supercell make. Okay, cool. This is a good skin. I like how you can really tell that it's Lily, because I feel like with a lot of Supercell makes, you can't even tell what the brawler is half the time, but it kind of like just like keeps the shape overall, keeps like some of the core features that you need for, you know, like to know that it's Lily. But then we also have another, this is possibly the biggest art post I've ever seen. So wait, I've reviewed Just Hearts before, I swear I recognize that name. So yeah, go check them out on Reddit or any of their other socials. I'm sure they're out there. I'll link whatever I can find. But this is just insane. 18 skins for GG, and they all look insane and unique and different. Like, bro, like, I don't... they should probably, like, hire this person as, like, a concept designer or whatever. But this is just insane. I don't know what's going on with the bucket one, but okay, that's crazy. Wow, like, there's just so much, bro. Like, it's insane. I know that some of these are all of them collabs, Now that I think about it, there might just be some collabs that I don't recognize, but I do recognize like half of them. Like there's Ben 10 there, there's Avatar there, there's like Wednesday there. I'm not sure what the one on the right is there. Left, what is that? I recognize it. I definitely recognize it. I just don't know. I think the one on the right is like, I'm not even gonna say, bro. I don't even know. I don't know. I like kind of recognize most of these. I know what the one on the right is. Is it, what is it, Scream? I forgot what the actual one on the left is Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, they both are Five Nights at Freddy's, I think. Yeah, they are. That the right one on the right's from Sister Location. What is it, Steven Universe on the left, maybe also on the right. I don't know, like these are just, now that I look at it, like I realize like, wait, okay, I thought they put the name of the collab on all of these, but they didn't. Okay, cool. But yeah, these are just insane. Huge shout out to Just Hearts. I'll have them linked in the description, but let's move on. You've heard of Buffies, and now get ready for Nerfies. Again, April Fool's Brawl Stars. These are good ideas. Like, just take one of these Reddit posts and do it, bro. Like that would just be a funny update. Also, no, in this video, we're not going to say anything bad about Buffies, okay? We're taking that out of our brain, throwing it out the window for this video. We cannot say bad things about Buffies because we said bad things about Buffies in the last video. You understand? Thank you. Okay, we can say bad things once we get to Clash Royale, but nothing in Brawl Stars today. Besides the fact that there's nothing to do in the game right now. Can we just take a moment to acknowledge that everybody's drawing, but Griff is just doing his taxes? Bro, it's December. It's December, bro. I have to do my taxes soon. I don't want it. Can somebody do them for me? Thank you. Please. Please. I've also reviewed a mayonnaise BS a lot before, but we have Jungle Queen Lumi. I am assuming this is for Supercell make because of how much is put into this, but maybe not. I'm not sure how often people just make skins like willy-nilly anymore, but yeah, they did everything. So I'm assuming this might be, is it? Or is it just for fun? I don't know, but it's a good skin. I like it a lot. Look at that. I mean, the colors are nice. I also love it when people use the attack animations, like they actually draw them out. That's always cool too. And then the cosmetics are just like a nice touch. When did you start playing? I started playing in the first day of beta. When did you start playing? I want to know, guys. Leave a comment. I want to know when most of my viewers started playing. If you played beta, put it in all caps so then I know you played the beta. I want to know how many beta players are left over watching Brawl Stars content, or if you're all just gone at this point. Mega Pig rework idea. It's definitely a feature that needs it. They always like bring something different in for every like not every season, but a lot of seasons. They just like to replace Mega Pig because everybody forgets about it every time because you just get star drops, and star drops are boring now and nobody really cares about them. But old is just star drops, new is, yeah, okay, it's basically the same thing, but like slightly, I guess, better, more unique with like all the other, why are there Clash Royale drops in here? I mean, I don't know. That is weird that Brawl Stars has just been adding every gacha at once to their game. It's it makes it more unique when you open stuff for sure. And today I have like a plethora of things, and like my lucky day. I don't know if everybody has that right now, but I have a lucky day and I have to claim those. I have like mecha boxes in there, which was surprising. So yeah, I definitely have to do that. I'm missing you. It's time to go. Was I a good game mode? No, you were the best. It really was, bro. Like, this was the first time in a long time that I got hooked on a mode and I stayed hooked on it. Like, there were some like Brawl Arena that I love the concept of, and I loved playing it for a little bit, but then just the balance of it felt so off, bro, and it never felt good. And then I kind of fell off the mode. But this one, bro, like, it doesn't exactly matter if the balance is terrible, because a lot of the time, like, you can kind of counter it in a way. I don't know, it's weird. It feels like a mode that kind of like rewards you. I remember they did that thing that like, oh no, players who are good are getting rewarded too much or whatever, but you still got rewarded for being good. It was just like a cool mode, bro. Overall, it was like, it always felt different every single time. And that is not something you can say about any other aspect of the game, really, because there's always a meta. You always have to play that meta, and that's the only thing that changes in the game, realistically. Like, just every match. Like, I don't know. Something about this game I just felt right, and I really hope they bring it back, and I hope they bring it back for duos. I hope they expand on it. This mode was, like, genuinely one of the best things I've ever seen come to this game, and I'm not even exaggerating at all. Alright guys, moving on to the Clash Royale subreddit. Let's see what's going on here. I did like avoid one or two negative things about the Brawl Stars Reddit, but I did review those in the last video, or the last Reddit video. I reviewed like most of the negative stuff, But now for Clash Royale. We're gonna have some bad stuff here, guys. This is the worst update I've ever seen, but it's only the worst so far, and it's true, bro. They always get worse. I don't know how. At least like with evolutions and level 15, I think those happened at the same time. Evolutions were unique. These heroes are not unique at all. They're literally just champions reshaped. If they just added level, okay, they didn't even need to add level 16. Honestly, yeah, no, that there's never a point to add a new level. Like, there's really never a good, like, reasonable reason why they could add a new level. There never is. It never makes any sense besides they want more money. That is the only reason. Nobody actually enjoys being shoved back down into the gutter, having to spend more time and money to get back to where they were before. It is the dumbest thing ever. I don't know why they do it. Please stop. Please, Supercell, stop doing that. It makes no sense. At least if you do it, tie something to the level that is interesting. Make it different than just getting the stats that you lost back. Please. Please, at some point, do it. It's been years of doing it over and over again, where you just add the level, you just get the stats back. Makes no sense. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. The thing about heroes, and that made this update especially bad, not only did they like nerf progression, they like removed a lot of stuff. The gem ratio for what you like lost is not that good at all. I'm kind of glad I spent most of my wild cards. But again, these heroes, they're not unique at all. They take a pre-existing card type, champions, and they just give it to other cards. We're also like only maybe getting close to halfway, maybe not even close, maybe like a fourth of the cards have an evolution. So now how are they going to balance this where they have to add heroes every update, or heroics, or whatever? They have to add heroes every update and evolutions. They're just going to have to slow down with evolutions, no? Like, is that going to become a forgotten feature? I don't know. It's so weird because the cycle of evolutions was like kind of good. Like, they felt nice to watch like content on and stuff, but instead of making heroes, they could have just made champions. They could have just made more champions. I don't know why they had to do this whole hero thing. It just, the balance of the game, it seems terrible right now. It seems so abysmal. I do not want to play it. Just the whole fact that I have to level up again, and then by the time I level up again, I'll have to level up again when they add level 17 inevitably in 2 years. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. It's just too much. New pass revealed. How do we feel about this? Pay to win pass. Ooh, 7 times elixir for the first 10 seconds. 2 extra evils. Dude, bro, no more connection issues. Wait, this is crazy. Okay, they should definitely add this, but question is, how much does it cost? Ooh, okay, only $70,000 and your soul. Wait, that's so cheap. OJ, buy this. There are 437 gems on that image. Shut up. Butterfly concept. Hold on, guys. Wait, it's not all bad. What? 8 elixir. What? Does it come back? Is it? Okay. How Supercell treats gameplay features in Clash Royale. Yeah, they're praising heroes, champions, and evolutions. They're crying. Tower troops gone. Like, they're taking too many steps without like pausing. I don't know why. They're adding so many things when there are so many features that are not even finished yet, and that's kind of what they've always done with Clash Royale. I don't really know why, but they added like the skins with like the whatever the bling equivalent is in Clash Royale, like the star points, I think, whatever. They added that, and then they just stopped adding skins, and now there's skins in the Chinese version but not in default version, so skins were just kind of abandoned. And now we've got like, they just started working on evolutions and champions, and then they add the champion equivalent, and then they started adding tower troops. Those are probably never coming because there's just so much for them to keep up with now. Like, how do they even choose what to add in every update at this point? How do they know when to add an evolution, when to add a hero, when to add a champion, when to add a tower troop, it's a lot. It's a lot for them to have to manage, and they did this to themselves. So we'll see how it goes. I wanted to share the cake my girlfriend made me for hitting 10K. Wow. That's epic. But also, like, Clash Royale players don't have girlfriends, especially if they hit 10K, so he definitely just made this cake and then posted it saying his girlfriend made it. Level 13 princess at this arena. Are you serious? There are 5,000 trophies in Space level 13. Dude, that is the Clash Royale experience. If you don't quit now, you're going to experience this until you quit. Doesn't matter what arena you get to, bro, because I hate to break it. Wait, you have a level 14 RG. What's the problem here? Anyway, I guess Princess is more expensive, or I don't know. But, bro, I hate to break it to you, but, like, you're never getting maxed out, especially if you're free to play. At this point in the game, 5K, you have, like, level 8s and 9s in your deck. You will never be maxed out. You will deal with this issue forever, because they don't allow players to get maxed out in this game. I've actually seen this clip before, but the one time this guy used Hero Giant ability, it hits the skeleton because it goes like for the highest HP unit or something, and yeah, they basically lose the game because the skeleton evolution is insane, and then the Knight ability, yeah, that's just so broken. But yeah, the Giant I think is the only hero that is like not that good. It's 2 elixir for an ability that, like, yes, it throws stuff away, but that's 2 elixir plus a Giant, so 7, like, in total, for something that you still have to defend. So I think that's the worst one by far. I call it 2.6 hypothermia cycle. Okay. You know what? It's a pretty, like, normal positive post, so I will take it. It's great. Now we got this. Evil credit card is censored. Wait, what? You can't say that? Wait, where does it say you can't say that? Oh my god, no way. Wait, what? Maybe there's like some kind of glitch. There's no way they did that on purpose, right? Right? Well then, giant people. I don't know what that's talking about, but 30% of people got the Giant, at least on OJ's poll. 28% got the Musk. Mini P doesn't count because it's from the past, so I don't think that's what he's... Well, I don't know. From the box, that's what I would answer. But I got the Knight. I got lucky. Only issue is I'm not playing the game. I'm just playing merch tactics, so that's how I got all my shards. That's how I get all my loot now. What happened to evolution boxes? You know, they're also doing a similar thing to Brawl Stars where they add, like, they removed gacha to add another gacha, and then they're just adding so much more gacha to the game. But yeah, evolution boxes were a thing, but I don't think they were ever implemented yet. But I'm assuming they will, unless they end up being too valuable. Then maybe not, we'll see. But I don't think we've seen them yet. Okay, I'm gonna review these last 2 posts here, but this one is very tiny. Ken was right about Clash Royale. When Evolution started coming out, Ken would always talk about how there's not much strategy left in this game. He would always joke about how the meta was to simply spam as many overpowered evolutions as you can. Fast forward today, and the only strategy in Clash Royale is to spam. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, they added so much that's so broken that, like, the game... That's why I don't want to play it, bro. The game lost all of its strategy. It lost what it was. I liked this game because it was a strategy game. I liked it because you had to use your brain a bit. And they just removed all of it, bro. Like, there's really no way to improve besides just playing the broken stuff or just being so good that, like, you have to be, like, the top, like, 0.1% of IQ and, like, brain power that you can win with, like, something else. But most people are just gonna use a broken thing, and if you're not, like, Einstein level, then yeah, you're just not gonna get, like, you're just not gonna get anywhere. You're just gonna keep getting stomped by the same people just going, like, with their cards, and like they just win because they don't have to think about it. Either they pay to win or they just have the broken stuff. It's just, it is what it is, bro. Anyway, last post. People keep saying Jinxie did nothing for Clash to revive itself. That is just not true, bro. There's no way. Like, he brings so many players, and the thing about Clash Royale is a lot of, like, Jinxie's viewers are obviously younger. Like, he plays Siege, but he brought a bunch of kids to Siege. And when I play Siege, bro, you could tell when somebody's playing Siege because, like, something will happen and they'll be like, ball red in the game chat. It's, like, really annoying, but that happens a lot. Like, there's a lot of kids that he brought to Siege. It's always kids who say that, but, like, he brought them all to Clash because obviously they're all gonna play Clash. Like, Clash was on a little up, but I think he just, like, accelerated it, like, really hard. I know that, like, this is not the only place in the world that it was, like, going up, but he definitely helped. Like, he did not do nothing for Clash. Okay, I don't exactly know what this graph is gonna say, but I'm just gonna read this for you guys. People in the sub don't want to accept that Jinxie saved Clash just because they don't like the guy. Well, unlucky for you, there's another game which players amounts have rocketed since Jinxie started playing it, Geometry Dash. True, he's been playing that a lot, and lo and behold, I'm seeing a bunch more Geometry Dash videos with way more views after he started playing. Like, he doesn't just revive the game, he revives it for other people too. If he started playing Brawl and actually enjoying it, then he would he would revive. He doesn't maybe revive like the player count of the game per se, but he revives the community of the game, because he doesn't just play the game and like get a bunch of viewers onto the game. He involves other content creators who he then makes larger just by involving them and like showing their personality to more people. That's what he does. He makes the game way more popular to like the public sphere, because he can just do that. Like he just collabs with so many people. It just works, bro. Like he just does it really well. But of course, he also like increases the player account by a good margin. So like their active player counts have doubled since he started playing. So in just a month, the same thing happened with Clash, but it's just something that a single idiotic Twitch streamer can't do. According to some people, it's impossible. It is not impossible. Like, it's just not the case, bro. He has like 100K viewers across platforms at once. That's a lot of people watching, like playing that game. And then they play the game, they tell their friends to play the game. Like, it's like a snowball effect. He gets a lot of people to play games. If it's a good game, though, it has to be a good game. Or at least has to be a good game at the moment. And then, like Clash Royale, they just go ahead and drop the biggest bombshell of the update, and then it's over. So yeah, I mean, that's really just the situation going on right here. So now that Clash Royale is going down, Brawl Stars could go up. It might not though, because again, currently there is absolutely nothing for me to do in the game besides ranked, but I don't want to. I don't know. I just don't want to at this point. I just feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I feel like there's nothing really funny about it. Like, I just want to make like funny stuff. So probably just gonna go back to like my roots and just make some like wacky challenges, just like stuff that I used to do that has nothing to do with like the actual like game modes in the game. I'm just gonna like make my own thing, I guess. That's also where Reddit comes in, bro. Like, if the game itself, like, I don't have anything to do, bro, I'm not gonna force myself to play like the boring modes that have been here for the last 7 years. I'm just going to do something else. This is the something else, bro. This is the something else that is like always available. That's why I used to make so many Reddit videos, but I'm gonna try to keep it to like 1 a week here, because I don't want to just jump back into the Reddit like every couple of days. So yeah, I just in the first place need to figure out like what I'm gonna do content wise for like a daily thing, because like now I'm uploading daily. Didn't used to upload daily. Uploading daily, it's a lot harder to come up with actual video ideas. That's why Ken's titles are just like one word and then it's just a screenshot of the game. I wish I could do that, bro. That would make it so much easier to make videos, low-key. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, slap like, use code nubs, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, guys.